Student Minds is the UK student mental health charity. So everything we do is geared towards creating healthy university communities, both for students and for staff. So we have student-led approaches to mental health and wellbeing, be it peer support, movement building. We also do a lot of work to improve the sectors that interact with students. So that could be universities, it could be student unions, and also the student accommodation sector. And we also do a lot of research and policy work to really try and understand more about what's actually going on in student mental health and then advocate for change. I joined Student Minds after having been a student union officer myself, so I'd been really amongst what the key issues were for students, and I think that just really ignited my passion for mental health and really felt that mental health is the thread that runs through so many of the issues that young people can experience. And I was very lucky to join a charity when it was just getting up and running, really starting to get students campaigning, so I'm very much a campaigner at heart. And from then I've been involved in a different variety of roles in the charity. We're really excited that Escape have partnered with Student Minds. This allows us to reach more students, both with information and resources about mental health and wellbeing, but also to work with Escape to think about what is the role of an accommodation provider. You know, there are lots of things that go into creating a living environment that is positive for students, everything from the design of the buildings through to the training for staff, through to the materials and information that they provide. So there's a lot of different ways in which we can work together and keep learning about what works. There's a lot that we know about student mental health, but there's also a lot that we're learning all the time. And I think the way that we really tackle the biggest challenges in student mental health is through partnership. And that's why partnerships like this are really important and allow us to keep doing the important work that we're doing at a national level to advocate for student mental health. I think that question about staying positive at university is quite a tricky one, because I think we need to acknowledge there'll be ups and downs for everyone. I'd say it's not so much about us all trying to be really positive all the time. I'm not, none of us can be, but really understanding how do you manage the ups and downs of life. I think for students that are struggling with their mental health, I think it's important to just know that that's okay. What we do is a lot of work with students around, okay, so if you do start to recognise big changes in your mood, in your behaviour, perhaps you feel more withdrawn from people than usual, whatever it is, there can be a range of things that could be changes in your life. If you do experience that, we really encourage students to have conversations with people that they care about, that they trust, that they can have those conversations with. That might be a friend, it might be a family member, it might be somebody within the university. If you then go and speak to your GP, you could be referred to a range of different types of support, and again, different things will work for different people. So if the first thing you try isn't the right thing for you, you can try something else. But students are really able to access quite a lot of support if they're struggling. You can go through accessing your university GP, but you can also go for your university student services. So that our message to students would be, don't sit with it on your own, reach out to somebody and look at the then different options that would be available to you to get some support.